another video. This is my first video of 2015. I'm so excited to be introduced and become back into another year to do videos for YouTube. I have met a lot of great new people. I'm almost at 1,000 subscribers and supporters, which I call my saints. And I also have 2 subscribers from the YouTube circle. And I hope to get more during the course of this year. But I know a lot of you guys have to find me and I also have to view and like. But I'm making myself more available. That's one of my things for YouTube. Is make myself more available. I watch you guys' videos, but a lot of time I don't comment. I might like, but a lot of times I'm not comment, so I'm gonna make sure I do more of that. But I came to lately. I have been sick, and I have 2 engagements coming up in this month, and they are back to back. So I have to prepare 2 sermons for you all. For my new subscribers and my new supporters who don't know, I am a youth pastor. So with that being said, that's actually I'm going to bring that up in today's discussion. I'm going to do a review and also a review and recap on the episode tonight of Vh1 Sorority Sisters and also on the Sorority dialogue. And it's going to tie in. I'm not going to do just a real review and go down the line of what happened on tonight's episode, but I'm going to talk about it. So my schedule, I have not done episode 8 nor season finale of Nellyville, and I have not done Raw Housewives of Atlanta of last night. Season 7 episode. I think it's episode 8 or 9. 50 Shades of Shade. And tonight I have not done Swords, but I'm doing Swords tonight on this video as we speak, and I'm going to do I have not done Love and Hip Hop New York episode 3 because of me being sick, and it took a lot for me to get ready to do so. If I sound congested or sound unclear, please forgive me, but I just had to get out of bed and get some studying to do this video because I just had to talk about this situation. So let's get into it. Vh1 Sorority the dialogue in tonight's episode. So watching the episode tonight of Vh1 Sorority Sisters and watching the dialogue, which I'm going to get into after I cover this episode. I like Priyanka, but then I don't like Priyanka because you act one way on the episodes that has been shown, which has been 4 episodes shown, and then when you get to the dialogue and you try to cover up and try to justify what you're doing, with me, I look at this situation as not taking the sorority sisters away, taking being a soror away and being a part of an organization away, because I don't focus on that. I'm focused on reality. What are you showing? What are you trying to portray? And my thing is, whether you may have acted food maybe once or twice on the show, may have had something shown that you didn't like, what you give and what you portray is only what VH1 is either going to edit out or what they're going to show. So if you act a fool, of course they're going to show it. So don't act a fool. If you get into a confrontation where something happens and you know you're going to act a certain way, as a woman, as a lady, and even as a sober, you should walk away and boom. Then when you don't have a backlash, I have something that people. Of course, we live in a world today. People always gonna have something to say. So I can say that Priyanka on this episode got on my last nerve because she took things to a level that did not have to go on. Veronica talked to her and spoke to her about what she had to say and what her thoughts were on the situation. Whether she had to sleep on it or whether she didn't want to talk. People are not going to sit there and say something and bring them to the front of you, especially the way you act at a professional event. She was there for one reason and one reason only. So what she said was very disrespectful, very disdaining, and very unladylike, as you call yourself a woman. And people really try to say, oh, I'm real, I'm this, and I'm that. But that does not justify you being ratchet. You get on the episode after the series, of course, Monica was going to air a series and try to justify what is going on with the sorority because money is being subtracted and being taken out and nobody's supporting this show. So, of course, let's all get the ladies up. Let's get them up, spruced up, hair done, and let's get a very well respected host, and let's have a special to let everybody know. Bring your money back. This is not affiliated with the deltas and the sigmas and the thetas. I see your strings. I see your true colors. I see where this is going. But X out all of that. Let's get back into this discussion that happened. I'm off. But let's get back to the dialogue. You know, they're saying that they have been getting death threats and excuse me, death threats. They have been getting very nasty messages, and they also displayed the reason why they joined the show. So, as I can say, as a viewer, it's not. It's you taking too much into it. It's not that serious because a lot of times you look when I think one of the ladies made a point and said, I think that it's not because of what we do, it's because of the name and it's because of VH1. When you go into VH1, you tune in as a person who wants to see a reality show from Mona Scott Young or any other reality show producer, executive producer, creator of a show to see drama, you go to see fight. So, with that being said, it's kind of crazy because you do get kind of petty arguments from the sorority sisters, but you got a few people like Bianca that will get in your face and talk, but you don't get the hair pulling, you don't get the drinks thrown in your face. So when you go tune into VH1 and you see that, and then you have something to say about it, then my point is, why did you tune in? Why you tune into VH1 to see ratchet, but there's not too much of any ratchet going on in sorority. So what what are you so pressed about that you would send death threats to these ladies, send hateful messages, oh go kill yourself or go do this or go do that when it's not that serious. If I don't see you sending Erica Mena, send Yandy Medici or Chrissy death threat messages saying go kill yourself or you're disgraced to this, you're disgraced to that. No, I do not. So why do you send these ladies that? Now I do say people like Priyanka on the show who I mean, how can I say she does get on my nerves a lot because the and you cannot just say the way she act because just because the way you act, I mean you should portray yourself in that way. Because I'm pretty sure it's probably been a couple of episodes or a couple of scenes that has been cut out, but they will only show Priyanka acting in a way because she's pretty much the only person besides April that would give you. I mean, they give you nice nasty, but Priyanka give you that hood ratchet ghetto-ness. But and then she tries to justify it as her being younger and being somebody who, I mean, just crazy. Like, why? I'm not really I'm not really understanding the whole backlash. I mean, I would say that watching the dialogue opened me up to see. I was never the viewer be like, oh, they're just disgrace to the sorority. They're just disgrace to their down to their organization. No, I have not. But I will say that watching the season kind of rubbed me the wrong way a little bit because this is sorority and they're tuning in because it's sorority and we're not tuning in to see the ratchet. We know they're going to be strong-minded women who are going to have their opinions, who are going to have to say something, who may rub their castmates the wrong way, and we might see a little dialogue that we might not want to see. But as far as action, get what you gonna do, honey? You this, you know that. You live for the petty drama, so okay, yeah. But when we see things like I'm using Priyanka as an example because she's just there. She don't have a chill button right now. But now watching episodes and seeing her on the dialogue she does, but seeing Priyanka does not have a chill button because the way Veronica did not come at her in a very disrespectful manner at all. But she took it there. the situation with a dream, I can see how Priyanka would take it there, but then you're dealing with a dream. She might give you that nice nasty, but she won't give you something that you can, that she won't give you just a reason to act. Like some, somebody like a dream, I can get down to their level. That's somebody like I will get down to your level and say, and get you together in your arena the way you would feel getting together is. I don't have to get hood, ratchet, and call you out your name because a dream is a person who will not call you out your name, but she will make you feel some type of way that you will want to do that. But you have to be a certain type of person to know how to get a dream together. But with Priyanka, she does not have. She does. I can say that her mentality is not that way. That's why she acts the way she does and dress the way she does. You can pretty much say it's your personality, but when you get grown, and it's one thing to say this is me and this is my personality, but it's another thing to say, hey, grow up. I can just like as a minister, I have learned I can say this is me. I'm a minister. I'm not changing to nobody but God. This is not gonna hurt nothing. But when you step into a certain arena, when you step into something, a certain type of persona, then these have to come off. This has to come off. This has to come off because you have to lure yourself to reach. So bringing it into reality, the problem may not be the cutoff, but you can use less of this. You can use less of this, but still have your personality and how to act in certain situations, in certain things. But watching the episode tonight and watching dialogue open up a lot of things for me, and I will continue to review this and talk about sorority because it's not done anything to me. It's not disrespecting me in any manner. True, you can say that hey, they may not. If it's not sorority that you're looking at, then it might be hey, they're not representing African American. Try you don't represent African Americans the correct way. Pretty much nobody does. Because how are somebody supposed to be how they're supposed to be represented? Like they said, an organization is only three letters. The people make up the organization. But if there's no people to represent that, there is just three. There is no organization. So, boom. So how are you supposed to act? How are you supposed to portray yourself? So, with that being said, I want to know your comments. What are your thoughts on the dialogue? What are your thoughts on tonight's episode? And what are your thoughts on sports as a whole? If you're a Greek, if you're an organization, fraternity, however, whatever you are, I don't want to know what are your thoughts on it, or what do you have to say about it? Please leave it down in the comments, and I would love to reply. Please start the video with a like, thumbs up, and please subscribe if you're looking at this video for the first time. Deuces.